Mike, Rob, we were both off last Friday, but we've been talking all weekend long about what we saw with high school football. And when you think about high school football, it's doing the same thing that we're seeing in college and pro. It's becoming a passing game.
Yes.
And you look no further than down I-75 to the Findlay Trojans. They put together a nice little winning streak because they have decided to go 5 wide and take advantage of the talent they have at quarterback and receiver.
Absolutely, Mark. And they kind of had a Trojan horse at the beginning of the season. They came out thinking they're going to pound and run the football. Then they realized they had Ryan Montgomey. You know, not Luke, but Ryan, the quarterback. He has a big arm, a freshman, and he's a 4-star, Mark. Why wouldn't you throw the ball? So now you spread it out, go 5 wide. After the Whitmer game, this is what we start to see a little bit more of. 5 wide guys spreading it out, using their talent, and particularly using Ben Ireland to the best ability that they have. He is one of the fastest players in Northwest Ohio, and this is going to show you here why. Take a look. That ball is tipped. He used one hand to rattle that ball in. You see the safety right there knows he had a chance. Take a look. You have a safety one-on-one with Ben Ireland here in the slot. Ben takes a simple step, makes an in cut. Look at Ryan Montgomey. He finds him across the middle. The concentration is the key on this play. Ben looked it in. He knew how important it was. You see him put his hands up in the air like, thank you, Lord, thank you. I need to make that play because we got to stay in this game, and we got to do it one more time. It's the 4th quarter. Now look at it, 33 seconds left in the game. Who else you going to? Montgomey, he hangs in the pocket, takes a shot. He goes to the man, the myth, the Ben Ireland, the fastest man in the land. He does it again, striking gold, catching that touchdown to tie it up. Let's take a look again. Ireland down here now in the bottom of your screen. They're lining him up, finding good matchups for this young man. Because he's so good, you got to double cover him. But sometimes in a 5 wide set, it's hard to do it. You see the pressure gets there. The ball is tossed perfectly. Who is it again? It's the same matchup. 16's there to make the play, but it's a little bit too late. Excellent job in catch, and that would put them ahead to give them the big victory over St. Francis.
And part of the philosophy of going 5 wide is if you got the receivers to do it, if you got the quarterback to do it, the coach is basically saying, I got 5 guys, you're not going to be able to cover them long enough. My quarterback's going to find somebody open.
Absolutely, and that was the danger of the quarterbacks in the track, the Kaisers of the world, the Lichtenbergs of the world, and the Paul Castellanos of the world. You talk about Findlay back in the day. That's when they won the track championship, and that's something that they can do when you have a quarterback like this. He can sit there, he can read the zones, and if you play man, they got players that can beat you. So it's pick your poison when you play against 5 wide.
So Findlay's going to take on Clay this week. The big game in the Three Rivers Athletic Conference, Whitmer, Central Catholic, both undefeated in the league. Yeah. Could we see the league decided on Friday night between those two teams?
Absolutely. The league is definitely going to be decided on Friday night. Central versus Whitmer, this is giving you vibes of the 2012 season, the 2017 season. So many good rivalries between these two teams. And this Friday night is going to be the mecca of high school football in Northwest Ohio. If you got to see a game, this is going to be the game where Hornbeak's going to get a shot against that very violent Central Catholic defense. And Central Catholic's defense is going to have to find a way to stop this interesting offensive line from Whitmer because they've been dominant all season long.
You also still have Fremont Ross who could play a role in all this. They have the one league loss to Findlay, so they still have to play Whitmer and Central coming up as well. Let's talk about the City League, where we've got the Thursday night game, but the game I want to talk about is Friday. Scott taking on Start. Now, Scott did lose to Rogers in overtime this past week, so they've got a league loss. Start, though, is undefeated in the league. I think this very well could determine the league, although, you know, with Rogers beating Scott, Rogers might have something to say about it. But for this weekend, Scott, Start, it's going to be a big one.
Yeah, this was supposed to be the game everybody was waiting for, but Rogers came to spoil the party. Hudspeth and Emmett Smith, that is a good football team. Start, if you're listening, watch out for them. But you got to understand this, though. This is a game that's about rivalries and competition. There's coaches on this staff that was from Start, that's over there at Scott, so the rivalry is built in here. It's a little bit more on the line than the City League title, but this is definitely going to be the game of the year for City League play, for sure.
All right, thank you very much, Mike Robinson. Of course, you can see him every Friday night on Game Day Nation. We've got a full slate of games coming up this weekend.